My grandmother held me down while they burned my chest with a pestle to keep the men away. When I asked if she ever felt sorry, she scoffed and said, "Regret is a luxury for women who raised failures." I stayed silent. That was 4 months ago. Yesterday, she saw my face on the evening news and dropped the pestle mid-sentence. In my family, every girl who started puberty had to go through the flattening. It didn't matter if you were 10, 11, or 12, the moment your chest showed any sign of puberty meant you were ready for the hot stones sizzling on your skin. Growing up, I thought it was just something all girls went through, like losing baby teeth, until I turned 11. Because that's when I watched my sister Adana scream for 3 hours straight as they pressed the grinding stone against her chest. They heated it on the cooking fire first until it glowed, then wrapped it in a thin cloth that did nothing to stop the burning. My mother held her down while my grandmother did the pressing, saying it was for her own good, to keep the men away, to let her finish school, to protect her from early pregnancy. But even at 11, I could see the tears streaming down my mother's face as she pinned her own daughter to the mat. The other girls in our compound whispered about it in the dark. Some said if you drank certain herbs, your chest would stay flat longer. Others said sleeping on your stomach helped. But we all knew eventually our turn would come. My best friend Essie had already been through it twice because hers kept growing back. Her mother said she was stubborn, even in her body. I started wearing my father's old shirts, 3 sizes too big, binding myself with strips of cloth I tore from old dresses. Anything to hide what was happening to my body. I hunched my shoulders forward when I walked, avoided running or jumping, stopped playing football with the boys because movement made it obvious. Every morning I checked, hoping nothing had changed overnight. But bodies don't listen to hope. By 12, it was getting harder to hide. My grandmother started watching me differently, measuring me with her eyes. One morning, she grabbed my arm while I was washing dishes. "Tomorrow," she said, "we'll take care of you before it gets worse, before the men start noticing." That night, I couldn't sleep. The next morning, I pretended to be sick. Violent stomach pains, doubling over, moaning. But my grandmother wasn't fooled. She'd seen every trick, she said, heating the stone while my mother looked away. I tried to run, but where could I go? In a compound surrounded by family? The first press is something you never forget. The smell of burning flesh mixed with shea butter. The sound that comes from your throat that you didn't know you could make. The way your vision goes white, then black, then white again. They did one side, then the other, methodically, like they were ironing clothes. My mother held my hands, whispering that I was brave, that it would be over soon, that one day I'd understand. For weeks I couldn't lift my arms, couldn't lie on my stomach or back, could barely breathe without pain. The wounds wept clear fluid that stuck to my clothes. My grandmother applied honey and herbs twice a day, checking for infection, proud of her work. "See," she said to my mother, "flat as a boy now. She'll be safe." But 3 months later, they started growing again, like my body was fighting back, refusing to be suppressed. My grandmother was furious, said I was eating too much meat, drinking too much milk, inviting trouble. She scheduled another session, this time with the wooden pestle used for pounding yam, heated until it steamed. The second time was worse because I knew what was coming. That's when I met Ms. Akosua, the new health teacher at our school. She was from the capital and wore suits and had studied abroad. During a lesson about puberty, she mentioned something that made